And recording, last Zoom session. Woo! Okay, so starting cross-legged. I have my iPad so I can see you, carry you over. So just place the back of the hands to your knees. Just roll the shoulders down your back once, lifting nice and tall through the spine, just rooting your sit bones into the ground. And try to create the elevation right from your tailbone through to the back of the head. Just maybe closing your eyes and take a nice deep breath. Just feeling your breath come into lower belly, to side ribs, to back ribs and chest. And just checking in with how you are feeling this evening. How do you feel on a physical sense? On an emotional sense or an energetic sense? What do you need from your practice this evening? Maybe with that observation, you'd like to set an intention for your practice. Maybe that's an offering to someone else. Maybe that's just to focus an hour to yourself, just to keep checking in regularly through the practice. Honoring yourself with any softer modifications or up-leveling if you want that extra little push. So I'm going to guide you through a 4-count breath for the 4 stages of inhale, holding, exhale, and holding. So if you can, sink in with me. I'm going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. And hold. Exhale. And hold. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. Let's take a deep breath in. And let the breath soften out. And bring your hands to your heart center, interlacing the fingers together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, press the palms forwards, your shoulder blades spread out, rounding your spine as your chin comes in towards your chest. As you inhale, lift that clasp of the hands up towards the ceiling, squeezing biceps to ears, think chest reaching high. As you exhale, come back into your back opening, so press palms forwards, let the chin tuck towards your chest. Inhale as the arms lift you tall, chest feeling open. Exhale to press back forwards, back towards the back of the room. Once more, inhale to lift. And exhale to round. Now bring your palms back onto holding your knees, and inhale to again bring the chest forwards, just exaggerating a little bit more curve through the spine. Exhale, rounding through, pressing the back towards the wall behind you. Inhale as you bring it forwards and open, shoulders stay down. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale again, forwards and open. And exhale, rounding through. Once more to lift forwards and up. And as you exhale, bring that into a fold, let the hands come out in front of you and the head soften towards the floor. Take a deeper breath so you feel your breath move into your back. Find softness through your neck and through your jaw. Slowly roll yourself back up straight, cross your legs the other way, so the other ankle is on top or in front. And as you exhale, refold again into the legs. So again, let head feel heavy, jaw relax. Take a deeper breath. And slowly roll yourself all the way back up. And then continue rolling down onto your back to come into abdominals. Let's bring the feet to the floor and hands at the sides of the body to begin with. So lengthen your spine into the ground, shuffle the shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in. And just use the exhale to draw the abdominals downwards, pressing the sacrum, your lower back, into the floor. Inhale again, let that little arch of the spine come in as the belly expands. And as you exhale, press the spine into the ground, lower belly scooping down, ribs down. Once more, inhale, just to expand the breath. And exhale, pressing sacrum down, pull the lower ribs down. Inhaling again. Now hold the breath, pick up your right leg to 90 degrees, and as you exhale, pull lower belly and back down, ribs down. Stay where you are, breathe in. Now place your right palm onto the quads, and as you exhale, press hand and leg together as you pull belly down. Stay where you are, breathe in. And exhale a second time to press hand and leg together, pull the abdominals down. As you inhale, replace the foot and the hand to the floor. Now hold the in-breath, pick up your left leg to 90 degrees. And as you exhale, pull the belly and back down. Inhale. Now place your left palm onto the leg, and as you exhale, press them together as you pull your back and belly down. Stay where you are, breathe in. And exhaling a second time to pull belly and back down. Use the inhale to replace the hand and the foot to the floor. Hold the in-breath, pick up your right leg to 90 degrees, this time with your left palm onto that right thigh. As you exhale, press them together, pull the belly down and abdominals in towards the center line. Inhale, relax it slightly. Exhale to press, pull belly down and into the center line. Inhale, replace the foot and the hand to the floor. Hold the breath, pick up your left leg to 90 degrees with your right palm onto the thigh. As you exhale, press them together as you pull your belly down. Stay where you are, breathe in, relax it slightly. And as you exhale, second time to press, pull down and in. Inhale, replace the foot and the hand to the ground. Bring your hands to interlace around to the back of your head. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, hug the elbows to temples, lift the head and shoulders up as the belly pulls down to the floor. Inhale, take the head to the ground, but keep the elbows squeezing in towards your temples now. Exhale again, lifting head and shoulders up as you feel abdominals pull down. Almost try and tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, bring the head to the floor. Exhale, draw belly down, lift head and shoulders up. Think elbows and armpits lifting to ceiling. Inhale, bring the head to the floor. To up level, set the feet off the ground, so legs are at 90 degrees. Exhale, lifting head and shoulders up, elbows and armpits reaching high, belly pulls down. Inhale, head to the floor, really long, full breaths. Exhale again, the head and shoulders lift up, armpits reaching high, belly pulls down. One more here, inhale, head to ground. Exhale, scooping up. Now make sure your toes are feeling activated. Fan the toes. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. Just make sure your neck is relaxed or supported by your palms. Take another breath in where you are. And as you exhale, reach your elbows towards your left knee, towards the ceiling above your left knee. Keep pulling the abdominals and your back flat into the ground. As you inhale, roll the shoulders through center. And as you exhale, take the elbows towards the other side, lifting them up towards the ceiling as you twist. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, elbows to left. Now to up level, reach the right leg forwards at the same time, extending as far out through the leg as you can. Full belly down. Inhale, come through center. Keep the knees stacked above your hips. Exhale, elbows to right. Reach left leg forwards as far as it can go. Keep that right knee stacked above your hip. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, elbows to left, reach right leg forwards, pull the belly down. Now activate your buttocks, squeeze your glutes on. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, elbows to right, left leg reaches forwards, pull belly down and activate buttocks. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, elbows to left, reach right leg forwards, belly down, glutes on, and lift the left elbow further up so you're not leaning into shoulder blade. Inhale, come through center. Last one here. Exhale, elbows to right. Reach left leg forwards, belly down, glutes on. Reach right elbow up. Inhale, come through the center. Place the feet to the floor and the head to the ground. Give your knees a gentle rock side to side. And then last one, working with star spiral pulse of the abs. So bringing the legs up to 90 degrees. I will demonstrate one round for those of you that maybe haven't done this with me actually yet. So we're going to start with head and shoulders lifting. You take a breath in and using the exhale, lift one heel towards the ceiling as the abdominals pull down. Your inhale rotates this leg inwards. So your knee turns towards the knee. It'll feel really awkward. As you exhale, push this heel up. So you feel the right side of your pelvis lift off the floor and down, up, down, up, down. We inhale back to center. Let's go through that quickly again. We exhale, heel up, belly down. Inhale, rotate thigh inwards. And exhale on 3 breaths. Inhale back to center. Keep the head and shoulders nice and steady. If it becomes too strong, let the head and shoulders stay on the floor. So starting point, feet up to 90, elbows lifting to keep shoulder blades wrapped and neck relaxed. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your right heel towards the ceiling. Keep the feet flexed, pull belly down. Your inhale rotates the thigh inwards. And as you exhale, breathe out through the mouth for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lift left heel up towards the ceiling, belly pulls down. Inhale, rotate the thigh inwards. And exhale, push up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring that leg back center. Let's do one more either side. Exhale, right heel up, abdominals pull down. Keep head and shoulders lifted. Turn the thigh inwards as you breathe in. And 3 parts, exhale, push up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, left heel up, pull the abdominals down. Inhale, rotate thigh inwards. And exhale, push up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the knee. Place the feet to the floor. Let the arms relax down to the sides of your body as we step straight up for your bridge pose. So take a full breath in. As you exhale, draw the abdominals down as you roll the tailbone up off the floor, scooping it away. Spread your toes out into the ground. Feel the heels of your feet connect into the floor. So if the heels press down, let the head slide back and maybe another centimeter behind you. Find softness through your neck and through your jaw. And as you're exhaling, see if you can tuck your tailbone any further. So tailbone lengthens towards the gap between your knees. Imagine you're holding a football there between your knees. So inner thighs stay just slightly switched on, or the knees stacked above the ankles. Keep breathing, finding more connection with each time you exhale. Ribs tucking into your abdominals, lengthening the spine. Imagine your spine, try to visualize it, lengthening from the tailbone into the back of the head. Take another couple of breaths here, feeling that whole back line of the body active and strong. Last deep breath. And slowly start to roll your spine back into the floor, one bone at a time, bringing the pelvis closer to your feet as you roll it through. Coming up again, so as soon as you're grounded, take another full breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, scooping the tailbone up, roll the spine away, reaching knees forwards as the hips float. Taking a couple of breaths to find deeper engagement, that tucking of tailbone, glutes active, feet rooted, head sliding back. On your next inhale, lift the hands towards the ceiling and then float them all the way back behind you. So back of the hands find the ground. Spread the fingers open so fingernails are rooted to the floor. Hands feeling active. Keep those nice deep breaths going. Maybe that Ujjayi breath is feeling switched on. Lower ribs keep tucking in and the tailbone keeps reaching up. Take one more full breath in where you are. And as you exhale, slowly again, roll the spine to the ground. Leave the hands reaching back so you feel that little bit of traction come through the side body as the abdominals scoop in to place the tailbone down last. Whenever you're grounded, lift the right heel towards the ceiling, hands around the back of that thigh. Finding a gentle hamstring stretch, nothing too dramatic. Just roll the foot around. Feel a gentle stretch through the back of the leg. Then take a bend of the knee so your ankle rests onto your left thigh and scoop the hands through into this figure of four, just stretching out glutes after that bridge work. So if your right elbow meets the inner thigh, use the elbow to push the knee further open and bring your ankle closer towards your chest, pressing tailbone down and lengthen through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath. Now from here, just keep the legs as they are, but unravel the hands. Hold this right foot and right knee, however feels best to keep this leg in place. Take your left leg then away from the ankle, so the right leg stays exactly where it was. The hands can support it however feels best. And then see if you can slide that left leg out as far as it can go. So you're almost in an upside down pigeon pose. Keep the foot flexed that you're holding. Keep the heel trying to come towards left shoulder. Staying where you are, take another couple of breaths. Then bring that left knee back in again, so it's back in to meet it. Untangle the legs so both feet reach up to the ceiling, give the ankles a little roll around. And then bring your hands around the back of the left side, place the right foot just to the floor. Again, just finding a gentle hamstring stretch around the back of this left leg. Any soft movement, if that helps it loosen up. Place the ankle onto right thigh, come into figure of four, so left elbow pressing the knee away. Flexing the feet. Tailbone presses down, try and flatten your back into the floor. So then holding onto this left leg exactly as it is, take the right foot to the ground and maybe sliding it out flat or somewhere in between. So using your hands to keep this left leg in that figure of four stretch. Heel is trying to come towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the right knee back in to meet the ankle again. Release hold of the foot. Stretch both feet back up to ceiling. Give the feet a little wiggle around. And then rock yourself backwards and forwards to bring yourself through to seated. Come back into cross legs or any comfortable seat that we left. Just bringing in a, actually let's keep the right heel in towards the body, left leg extended out. Actually, I don't know whether I'm mirroring you or not, depending on what device you're on. So I'm going to do right leg in, left leg out. So we're at. Bring the left hand to the side of your hip and the right hand lifts up to ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge over towards the left side, finding a side stretch. Stay rooted down through your sit bone. Let the head hang heavy towards left shoulder. And then take your right hand to reach the opposite direction. Keep everything else exactly as it is. We bring in neck release. The right palm is facing the floor. The fingers are active. So spread the bones of your hand open wide. Let the jaw completely release. You can just slightly alter where your head is or where your arm is until you feel into where it needs to be. And take a couple of deeper breaths, breathing in a way that feels really nourishing into the space that feels tight. Now keep the head exactly as it is. Just let your right hand rest down so the arm just softens. Use your core to take the weight off your left hand, and then use your left hand under the side of the head to press your head back up again. So we don't switch on the muscles of the neck to lift it. When the head is up straight, just take a moment. And then switching the legs over when you're ready. So right leg extends out, left heel tucks in. The right hand is out to the side in line with your hip, and the left hand reaches high as you take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge over towards the side, opening side body first. Let the neck release down, shoulders are soft. And then taking your left hand in the opposite direction to bring in neck release. So again, palm is facing the floor, spread the fingers open. Altering slightly where your head is or where your arm is, so you feel where you need it to be. Take a couple of really deep breaths. And then let that left arm just start to soften down. Use your right hand to completely bring the head back up, like you're lifting someone else's head that's fast asleep. When the head's back on straight, let the hands just release down, take a moment. And then however feels best to get there, bring yourself around into all fours. Spread the palms open into the ground. And just take a few cat-cow rolls through your spine. So inhales bring you into gentle back bend phase. Exhales round you through. Moving at whatever pace feels good for your back. Whatever pace feels good for your breath. Find the area of your back that feels stickier or not quite so fluid. And then holding either side of the cat-cow, taking a full round of breath into it. Try and move your breath to wherever feels most stuck. On both sides of that cat-cow, the extra breath. When you're done, bring the forearms to the floor, so elbows down, elbows directly underneath your shoulders. So just check the hands can hold on to biceps and then spin them back out again. Palms really wide and stretched into the floor. Press open through shoulder blades, so gaze softens down, so drop strap between your knees. Tuck the toes underneath, take a huge breath in, and as you exhale, lift the knees and the hips up off the floor. Keep a soft bend in the knees if that's more comfortable with hamstrings, otherwise lengthen them, see where they want to go. Keep the tailbone trying to tip high, so if that's helped with the bend of the knees, then decide where feels best for your legs to be, where your spine needs to be. Keep pushing the ground away through the elbows, keep the neck soft and the jaw relaxed. Taking 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And slowly soften the knees and back to the floor. Take the weight off your arms just for a moment. Sit back onto heels or roll the shoulders out. So we're going to take another variation of dolphin. So just your right hand, the back of the hand comes to the floor. Your left hand is going to hold the forearm. So the job of your left hand is to stop the right arm rolling back in. It's going to want to fold in. So keep the fingernails to the floor, excluding your thumb, which will want to roll up. Round through the upper back again, try and find that curve of the spine. The back of your right hand flat to the ground. Tuck the toes, breathe in to prepare. And as you exhale, lift the knees and the hips high back into dolphin. Your left arm is still pushing that right forearm open. Keep the fingernails to the ground. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Keep pushing the floor away. And slowly bring your knees back to the floor. Good, well done. Left back of hand to the ground, fingernails stretched open. Bring your right hand to hold the forearm to keep it back. Press open through shoulder blades, tuck the toes, breathe in to prepare. And as you exhale, lift the knees and the hips up. Keep pressing the floor away from you, gaze softens back between the arms, and gaze towards your toes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly bringing knees to the ground. Fold it back into child's pose, hips to heels, lengthen the arms out. Bring the palms together, and then bend at the elbows so the hands hook behind your head. Your hands may separate, which is fine. Just lengthening through the back of your arms. Good. Now hug the elbows closer in towards your temples, and then walk the elbows further forwards. The armpits driving back towards the ground. Feel the breath expand wide into your back ribs. And then lengthen the forearms back forwards, palms flat to the ground. Come up into all fours, tuck the toes and come into your downward facing dog. Feel the shoulder blades drop into your back, wrapping them around. So micro bend into your elbows. Get the palms really spread wide and open into the floor. Take a deeper bend into your knees, send the tailbone further up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, then lengthen the heels towards the ground. Again, up to you. You can either keep the bend in the knees or straighten the legs, depending on whether you want to feel that lengthening to your back or the lengthening to the hamstrings or somewhere in between. Roll forward to your plank position as you breathe in. Keep pushing the floor away so shoulder blades stay wrapped. Hips drop in line with your rib cage, and maybe lengthen the heels back a little if you need to. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the knees to the floor, the chest to the ground, a half chaturanga. Inhale forwards and up to cobra, reach the toes away as the crown lifts. And as you exhale, come forwards and down back into the floor. Again with that cobra, so inhale, just gently lifting the chest, pressing lightly through the hands. Exhale, pull forwards and down as you lengthen. And keep the hands under shoulders. Press back up to all fours. Tuck the toes. Find your downward facing dog again. Start to walk the feet forwards towards the top of the mat. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Feet hips distance. Soft bend in the knees. If that's more comfortable, let the arms dangle. Let the head dangle. Holding there, gentle sway through the body side to side. Release any scrunching through your toes. Release any pressing through the abdominals. Any clenching through the jaw. And staying where you are, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, keep the head heavy as you slowly roll through to standing, rolling through the spine as you rise. Roll the shoulders down your back. Adjust your tops. And take a step forward if you're not there already to the top of your mat. Toes spread open into the floor. Just let the arms dangle to your sides. Just rotate the palms so palms are facing forwards, chest feeling open and proud. I invite you just to close your eyes, to scan the body from toes upwards, finding more space, more centering, aligning yourself. Reminding yourself of any intention that maybe you set at the start of the practice. Bring the palms to your heart center. As you inhale, lift the hands towards the ceiling. As you exhale, come into forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot, followed by the right foot, to your plank position. Take a breath in. As you exhale, half chaturanga again, knees and chest to the ground, elbows in. Sweep forwards and up to cobra. And as you exhale, come back into downward facing dog, keeping shoulders wrapped. Lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, step through between the hands, place the back knee to the floor. As you inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, push into the front heel to lift you into forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold into the leg. Step the right leg, followed by the left leg to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, half or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, step through to between the hands. Place the back knee to the floor. Inhale, hands rise. And exhale, push into the heel of your front foot to lift you to forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold into the legs. Rolling through to standing, bring the arms around up as you rise and the gaze to your thumbs. Exhale to refold back into Uttanasana. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold into legs. Left foot back, place that knee to the floor. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale into chaturanga. Keep breathing out until you've lowered. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the right leg high. Breathe in. And exhale, step through to between your hands. Again, back knee to the floor. Just one breath to lift the arms up. And exhale to forward fold at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthens you. Exhale, soften into legs. Right leg steps back, place the knee to the floor. One breath to lift the arms high. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, wrap the shoulders. Lift left leg up, take a breath in. Exhale, step through to between the hands, place the back knee to the floor. Lift the arms up as you breathe in. Exhale to forward fold at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold into legs. Inhale as you rise, bring the arms around and up. Lift the gaze. Exhale, come back into Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, soften into legs. Left leg steps back, place the knee to the floor. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling, holding there. Square up your lunge. So shift the hips backwards, your hips are above the knee. Tuck the tailbone under and sink pelvis forwards. You open out into left hip flexor. Bring the back of your left hand to the outside of your front thigh. Take a breath in as you reach up through those right fingertips. And as you exhale, circle them back behind you. Pull belly to spine. So you're spiraling the ribcage around into this twist. Take the gaze towards the back hand without forcing your neck. The palm of the back hand turning towards the ceiling so you feel right shoulder blade slide down. Take a breath in as then both hands reach back up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, come through your chaturanga. Keep breathing out until you've lowered. The inhale then lifts the chest. And the exhale takes you to downward facing dog. We hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Lift the right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, step through to between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted. Push into the front heel just enough so that your fingers can just float off the ground. Let the arms just angle. You're pushing into the heel of the front foot. Then inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up to rise. And as you exhale, come to forward fold at the top of the mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, soften into the leg. Step the right leg back behind you, place the knee to the floor. Now bring the arms up towards the ceiling, shift the hips backwards, square up the lunge. Tuck the tailbone under, sink the hips forwards, really opening out through right hip flexor. Take the back of your right hand to the outside of the front leg. Press them together, take a breath in, reach up, and as you exhale, circle the left hand behind you, palm is facing ceiling, soften the back shoulder blade down. Scooping belly to spine as you exhale. On your next inhale, both hands float back up to the ceiling, and exhale, taking your chaturanga all the way through with the breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Lifting the left leg up as you breathe in. Exhale, step through to between the hands. Keep the back knee floating. Just push into the heel of your front foot so the hands can just drape. And then sweep the hands forwards and up as you breathe in. And exhale, come to forward fold at the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold into the legs. Slowly rolling up through standing. Bring the arms around and up as you rise. And bring the hands to your heart center as you exhale. Coming into Sun B. So bring the big toes to touch. Take a deep bend in the knees, finding chair pose, Utkatasana. As you exhale, finding forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale all the way to a chaturanga, stepping or jumping. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale into downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high as you breathe in. And as you exhale, step it through to between the hands, drop the back heel. Inhale, bring the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale into downward dog. Left foot floats up, breathe in. Exhale, step through, back heel anchors. Inhale, bring the arms around and up. And long exhale through to your chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale, tailbone high. Inhale 2. Exhale. Bring gaze to hands, bend the knees, step, walk or float the feet up to the hands. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. And exhale, fold into the legs. Take a deep bend in the knees, come back into chair pose, inhaling. And refold back into Uttanasana as you exhale. Halfway lift, lengthens the chest. Long exhale takes you to Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg up as you breathe in. As you exhale, step through to between the hands. Drop the back heel. Coming back into Vira 1, arms lifting. And this time come into Warrior 3 as you exhale, waist into the front foot. Reach it over, hovering the spine. Lengthen that back leg away. Bring the right fingertips to the floor, left hand holding your hip. Turn your underneath foot slightly with you as you come into your half moon pose. Right hand down, left hand to hip. So maybe left hand floats up to ceiling if you're feeling steady. And see if we can use the core that you switched on so much at the start. Pull belly to spine, scooping in Mula Bandha. See if we can take the underneath hand away from the floor again, like it's dangling, like you did in the lunge earlier, so it floats. Weight perfectly balanced. Good, bring both hands to the floor, send the left toes further up to the ceiling, coming in towards a standing split. Right hand holding the back of the leg. Maybe the left hand if you're feeling brave. Maybe take the underneath foot off the floor as well. I'm joking, of course. Fingertips back to the ground. Step it back into your downward dog. So foot down, slide it back. Take a breath in. And a full breath out. Left foot floats high, breathe in. And exhale, step through to between your hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior three. Holding, lengthen. Keep the breath moving. Starting to shift into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So left fingertips down. Let the underneath toes nudge around with you so we avoid twisting the knee. Flex the floating foot. Really keep it active and strong. Maybe right fingertips lift. And maybe the underneath fingertips can start to come away from the floor. So we don't use the hand to balance. We use the core. Take another breath. And then bring the fingertips back to the floor. Well done. Toes reaching high, coming into that standing split, forehead to shins. Left hand, see if that can take hold of your calf muscle. See if the right hand can come off as well. Take a breath in. And slowly step it back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Bring gaze to hands, bend the knees, step, walk or jump the feet up. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold into the legs. Take a deep bend in the knees, come back into chair pose. And exhale, come to standing. Take the weight onto your right foot. Left foot comes into tree pose, either against calf muscle or inner thigh. Tuck it in. Lift the hands to the ceiling as you inhale. And as you exhale, just separate the hands, feel the shoulder blades slide down your back. Soften where you can. Feel the breath move still into your belly, ribs and back. Soften any gripping around your neck or your jaw. Now placing your left ankle onto your right thigh as we sit into figure of four, arms reaching forwards and tailbone sitting back. Feel the stretch around the left glutes. Good. So come back up to standing, bring the knee to your chest, and exhale, step the foot back and coming into warrior two. So right foot is forwards, warrior two. Keep the palms facing up to the ceiling. Try and take out as much feeling of back bend from it as you can. If your gaze stays forward, so chin in line with the center of your chest, make sure you can see your fingers in your peripheral vision. So nudge the arms forwards slightly so they stay plugged into your back. Now as you inhale, palms stay facing the ceiling, lift the chest, taking a little back bend. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders up and round to hunch them over these kite hawk arms. As you inhale, come into gentle back bend, lifting the chest, let the shoulders roll. Exhale, draw the shoulders round, tuck the chin towards your chest. Good, inhale again to open. And exhale to scoop round. Bring yourself back up through warrior two. Place your right forearm onto your thigh, left hand overhead to extended side angle. Maybe you're holding here, just focusing on drawing in the abdominals. Maybe right hand comes to the floor, to the inside of your front foot. Use a block there if you have one, if that's comfortable. So again, let your head hang heavy towards underneath shoulder. Try to avoid the balancing from your neck. Take your floating hand to slide down to hold onto your left buttock. And reach the fingertips down your leg as far as you can, so you bring in neck release is where you're wanting to feel. So placing the hand wherever it feels best, but sliding it down past left buttock. Let the head really hang. Let your shoulder against the front knee support you, so you're almost leaning into yourself for supports. Soften where you can. Now let your left hand come down to the floor to replace your right one. Lift the back heel off the floor. And then right hand lifts the ceiling to come into a twist. Place the right hand down again towards the inside of your front foot. As you come into lizard, so wriggle the front foot further open and sink the hips down. Chest stays lifted. Knee off the ground or on the ground, entirely up to you. Let your front foot open round if it wants to, a little bit wider. And then bringing that into lounge lunge. So slide your left hand further forwards just to ease the corner of the wrist. Lift the back knee, drop onto the little toe edge of your foot, and your body turns in towards your front leg. Use your right arm to hug the front knee in towards you. So let your outer left hip sink towards the floor. Don't worry if you're lost, we're just staying for a breath. And start to unravel. Step it back into your... Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Bring the gaze to your hands, bend your knees, step, walk or jump to the top of the mat. And fold into the legs. Slowly start to roll through the spine to come standing. Roll the shoulders down your back. Now take the weight onto your left leg, right leg comes into tree. Left thigh, hands to heart center. Inhale to lift the hands. And exhale, broaden the hands out, soften the shoulder blades down. If you're feeling balanced enough, try closing the eyes. Notice where else engages, where else your body relies on for your balance. Your four arms reaching forward. Good. Try and keep the chest lifting slightly. So you're looking forwards, hands reaching away like you're offering forwards. Then bring the knee back up towards your chest as you rise. Breathe in. And exhale, step the foot back and coming into warrior two. Palms facing the ceiling. Shoulders softening down. Kite walk arms again. So as you inhale, lift the chest, gentle back bend. And as you exhale, roll the shoulders, tuck the chin towards the chest, curving up the spine. Inhale again as you open round. And exhale to scoop over. Think more about the upper spine than folding from the hips. Inhale, rounding open. Exhale, scooping over. And then placing your left forearm to your thigh, right hand reaching overhead. Lengthen through the side body as far as you can lengthen. Keep slightly tucking tailbone. And again, maybe as an option, we place left hand to the floor to the inside of tailbone, using Mula Bandha to keep the weight light on your hand. Come into a neck release to let the head dangle as your right hand reaches away to find underneath your right buttock, just to draw the shoulder down. Adjusting where arm. Take a deep breath. come down to replace the left one. Lift the back heel and lift the left hand, come into twist. Looking up towards your top palm, stretch the fingers open, take a deep breath. Down to the inside of your front foot. Wriggle the front foot further open to drop into lizard. Maybe back knee is floating, maybe it's grounded. It's entirely up to you. So then drop the back knee if you haven't already, so we can adjust the hands. Your right hand slides forwards. Lift up the back knee and drop onto the little toe edge of your back foot. So you turn your body in towards the front leg. Think gaze almost trying to turn around towards your back foot. I'll turn myself around so you can see this from the other side if you want to. Your outer right hip is sinking to the floor, and use your left arm to hug the knee in. Think forehead coming towards your knees, your spine is slightly curved. Good. Take a deep breath in. And slowly start to unravel, step it back into your downward dog. Exhale. Take 3 more breaths. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Floor, sweep the legs around to either side so the legs are out in front of you. Take the arms to lift up towards the ceiling, take a full breath in. And as you exhale, finding Paschimottanasana forward fold at the feet or calf muscles. Feel the breath still moving into your back and see if you can soften away any sense of forcing or pulling or ego. Just be really present with the tightness, where you feel space, where you feel your breath. What does the pose tell you about your body, about your tension, about your mind? Take another full breath. And slowly start to roll yourself back up. You're going to turn yourself long ways on the mat, so the legs are now wide into straddle. Bring your right hand onto your left thigh and lift the left hand up to the ceiling. Take a full breath in as you reach up. As you exhale, hinge across towards the right. Use the hand that's on your thigh to press the leg away from you. If that feels really awkward, take the hand to the floor if that's more comfortable. Now, if you can, bend into that right elbow so the elbow meets the inner thigh of your right leg. And then use that to press into, so rather than worrying about hand to thigh, think elbow to right thigh. Push into that so it helps your chest spiral around towards the ceiling. And keep the chest upright and hinging over. So holding here for about 5 breaths, soften where you can, adjust the pose if you need to feel a little bit of release. Maybe over the course of the breaths, your hands can find your toes at the end. Or just reaching to them. Nice, take 1 more deep breath. And then through the middle, lengthen both arms out in front of you, let the head soften down. And slowly start to roll yourself back up through the spine. Take your left hand to your right thigh. The right hand lifts up to the ceiling, take a full breath in, and exhale, hinge across towards the left. So again, maybe this side feels different. Option to take the hand to the floor instead. And see if you can bring your left elbow to meet the inner thigh, the left leg. So you use that to push elbow into thigh, so your chest spins towards the ceiling, and keep hinging over from there. Inhale for 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. And 5. Exhale, rolling forwards, come back into the fold through the legs. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Slowly rolling yourself back up straight. Hook the hands under the fold of the knees and slowly bring them in towards you. Feet to the floor. Just take the hands behind your back so you're supporting yourself upright. And then just give the knees a gentle rock one side to the other. Just loosening off lower back. Let yourself come down onto your back, so the knees in towards your chest. Taking again, gentle rock side to side and massage back to the floor. And then bring the feet to the ground. Let the arms just flop out to the sides of you against the ground. Drop both knees over to the right, and you can adjust your pelvis or adjust the legs into any comfortable place for a twist. You can hook the legs or use the hands to anchor them down wherever you want to be. Take a really deep round of breath and see if that left shoulder can anchor towards the ground. Gently bring the legs through center and then just switching sides with your twist in the same variation to the other side. Give yourself a couple of breaths to soften in. And gently bring the knees back into the center. Take any last postures that you feel your body needs. I encourage you to take another one. Maybe it's a bridge, maybe it's happy baby, maybe it's just a full body stretch. Maybe it's a cartwheel. And then bring yourself into Shavasana whenever you feel neutralized and comfortable. In your Shavasana, let the legs flop out. Let your body starfish to the floor, or any comfortable variation that feels good. Close your eyes. Take a deeper breath. And remind yourself again of the intention if you set one at the start of the practice. It's okay if that wasn't how you feel now. As I say, sometimes the practice can offer you an awareness of things throughout its journey. So check in with yourself now, again, on a physical sense, on an emotional sense, and energetic. How do you feel? Perhaps your practice has highlighted things that need a little more TLC or nourishment or time. Perhaps the practice served you exactly as you needed. Let's bring your awareness to your heart center. Whether you sense that as your physical heart or more of the energetic space, the chakra. Feel your breath move into that space. Feel how the ribs expand and soften. Tune in with your heartbeat. And see if you can tune in on more of a cellular level with the energy that's there. Notice the warmth, the pace of your heart, the circulation, the prana, your life force, the love, the compassion. If you could gather up that energy and just exhale some of it out, where would you send it? Who would you send it to? It's okay if that's also to yourself. Let's place your hands onto the chest center, one palm on top of the other. And take a deep breath in there. And a full, slow release of your breath. If you want to linger here in your Shavasana a while longer, please feel free to. Otherwise, gently bring yourself to seated in any way you know best. It's closing the eyes again whenever you're upright. Lengthen the space around the back of your neck. Let's bring the hands to your heart center. Use the thumbs to lift that heart space up a little higher, a little prouder. And from the energy that you found there, bring to mind one thing that you can feel grateful for today. Bring to mind one thing that you are really proud of yourself for. And recognize how getting to your yoga mat has served you in some way this evening. I'd like to share mine. I am grateful to you three, Bernard, Julie, Michael, for showing up week on week. Thank you. I'm really proud of myself for continuing this commitment to you and to sharing this practice with you. And getting to my yoga mat this evening has allowed me the connection with you all. Thank you so much for your commitment. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I love you.
Thank you.